Hello, I'm doing this video. I have 5 children who I have to call at the moment. I have to call them C, Z, L, J and B. And I'm making this video for anyone that wants to view it, not for anybody in particular, which I have to say, for legal reasons. But what I'm trying to say is that these people who are C, Z, L, J and B, I love them a lot, and I will give my life for them, and they are the breath inside me. When I talked to Zed a few weeks ago, I felt that life come back into me. And they are more important than I am. Those 5 people who are children, apart from C, who is a young man in his own right, I love them all so much, and the courts tell me I'm not allowed to communicate with those 5 people. Well, I'm not allowed to communicate with Z, L, J and B. But this is to C as well. I'll just say that they're the breath in me, they're what makes my heart beat, they're everything. And I want to say as well that whatever you hear that's happened to me, it's not because of you, it's not because of them, it's not because of C, Z, L, J and B. It's not because of those people. It's not those people's faults. It's not their faults at all. They are blameless in this. I don't care what any of those young people, children, have said or done in any way whatsoever. To me, they are blameless. I love them so much. Whatever's happened to me is not because of them. I hope they get what I'm saying. Yeah. That I asked the court, what do I do if these people, young people, children, turn up at my door? And they said, the court said, there's nothing we can say about that, we can't tell you what to do. So I will never phone police on those people. I will never, ever do that. I don't do that. I don't phone police on anyone unless there's some murder or something. I'm very slow to ever phone police on anyone, especially not my own flesh and blood, ever. I don't obey what corrupt people tell me to do. If C, Z, L, J and B ever remember any time where I've ever been cruel to them. You know, they've got the right to say any time. ZL, Giant B, who I haven't been able to see for years and years. If there's anything I've ever done in the past that you can remember that I've ever done that's been really cruel, you say, sorry, they say, because please say, they should say, they should say, they should say. And if there's not, you know, what I've done recently is I've got rid of all my fear. And what you have to do is just pray to God and ask Him to remove your fear and ask Him for the strength to do what's right. And you just start to feel amazing, you know. Doesn't mean you have no fear at all, but you kind of have no fear at all. And to fight for what's right makes you feel really good. I used to have a lot of pain in my life, and these days I don't have any pain in my life. It doesn't matter what happens to me. I don't have any pain anymore. Even things that should be painful, they're not painful anymore. You know, these people, young people, children, that I love so much with all my heart. You know, I've not ever stopped loving them. I have to say it in this way because I'm not allowed to communicate with them. And you know, they can find my YouTube videos. And if you seek the truth, God says, seek and you shall find. Knock and the door shall be opened unto you. Just do that. Like I've done. Because nobody has the right to stop a child from seeking out their mother or father. Nobody has that right. Nobody has that right. Don't let anybody do that. I'm talking to anyone generally. You know, don't let anybody do that. Nobody has a right. Nobody has a right to stop me seeking out my mother or father. Nobody has the right to stop me seeing my mother. If I want to speak to my mother, I will phone my mother. I will go and see my mother or my father. I live, well, you know, the people that are old enough, the people I've mentioned, C, Z, L, Giant B, yous are always welcome at my home. Always. You'll get something to eat, you'll get something to drink, you'll get love, you'll get cuddles if you want it. You'll not get any if you don't want them. Sorry, they'll not get any